What is up, guys? 301 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for The Promised Neverland, Chapter 147, The Grudge of Centuries, or Grudge of Centuries. I believe that's what it's called? Yeah, Grudge of Centuries. But 2 weeks ago, we basically had the start of the attack. And we had the former Lord go in, and we saw the Queen literally laugh in the guy's face going, "Oh my God, how pitiful." What does she mean by that? I do not know. Will Don, Gilda, and everyone else get there to stop the fighting and all that kind of jazz? We're going to have to wait to see. Let's just get straight into this week's chapter. As always, guys, the link to the chapter that I'm reading is in the description below. So it's linked to the Promised Neverland chapter on at mangarock.com. Hashtag not sponsored, guys. Just this is where I always read, so you guys can follow along with me. But without any further ado, guys, let's get into it. I'm excited. I know you guys are as well. The curse of 700 years explodes into despair. Father. Alright, so what's going on? Lord Gillian, so honourable and graceful. Okay, so stuff's going on. Gillian, you bastard! So people have gone in. Fury burning in the veins. Rancor echoing in the scream. Chapter 147, Grudge of Centuries. So Gillian has gone in, and I think he's just taking out someone from memory as well. Alright, so going back 700 years ago, the Queen Legavaralima speak. Yes, Your Majesty. The production of low-grade meat has fallen behind in recent years. The farms cannot keep up. Starvation runs rampant in every domain with no sign of stopping. Should we do nothing, the people will perish into total ruin. Okay. 5 regent families, then Lord Gillian. So Gillian, it was part of the 5 regent family. I suggest we open the royal treasury and distribute some of our own human meat reserves. Okay, so that's what he... Alright, so it looks like there's like laughter or something. You want the common populace to help themselves to our share of the meat? Much too dangerous. The fare of the nobility is not meant for the rabble. 5 regent families, Lord Noom, former head. Okay, so these are all former heads. The rest depends on the amount. Mayhaps a small portion. 5 regent families, Lord Byam, former head. Absurd. Out of the question. First of all, would not that imply producing our own portions? 5 regent families, Lord Pupo. And so this is the current Lord Pupo and the 2 former. Okay. How can you worry about such a thing in times like these? The people will starve, fellow neighbours fall into the wild and devour one another, even mothers and their children. These infernal scenes spread from domain to domain like rot, turning whole villages into ruin. The event of damage is yet untold. Surely there shall be no government left if there are no people left to govern. Surely there shall be no prosperity for our race if we do not care for our people. We must perform, take measures, or it will be the end of us all. Okay, so he brings up great points, like how can you be nobles over commoners if there is no commoners to be nobles over? You just become normal then. For our own sake, for the sake of the throne, we the nobles must endeavour hard to succeed, to succumb those in need. So it's like, So everyone's kind of looking at it. Very well. Calm yourself, Lord Gillian. You made your point clear. Still, the worries of our peeps are far from baseless. 5 regent families, Duke Ivelek. Okay? We should not forget that the true root of this problem, production management, with the cessation of the war, the people have increased in number and the farms failed to keep pace. However, we are presently working with the humans of the Ratari. We are running multiple experiments on the mass production of commoners' meat. Even now, we are revolutionizing the very idea of what a farm must be. Okay, so this is where the whole farm idea comes in. For that while, let us wait. Once we have the results, we decide. This assembly is now over. Disperse. Damn it. Okay, so Gillian's not happy. He wants to help. Why? Why are they unable to recognize the extent of this crisis? Nay, it is not that they cannot, but they will not. All they care about is their own personal benefit, as if the fire was not raging in their own backyards. Mass production? As if it were not precisely their failed experiments that brought about the famines. Lord Gilligan, you are truly magnificent. Retainer of the House of Gilligan, Commander Dozer. Even amongst the 5 regent families, the Gillian blood is peerless in its nobility. The wealth, the knowledge at your hands is boundless, and yet you do not begrudge any of it, but share with the serfs of our domain. Okay, so it looks like Gillian was actually a pretty good nobleman in that he wanted to help his people. Wasn't just worried about himself. He wanted to help everyone because he knew if they prospered, he prospered. So that's how it seems to me. No other lord is as adored by retainers and populace alike. Even in the face of this terrible famine, the land that best manages the catastrophe is our Gillian domain. There are, as of yet, still plenty in desperate need of help. Lord, you must never give up. The seeds you are planting are bound to bloom at some point. You can save them. Your cause is just. It will be recognized. It will be my greatest honor to be by your side, helping the Lord whichever way I can. I thank thee. I am truly fortunate. Okay, so it looks like this is his commander. This is his right-hand man, basically. I have a task for thee, Dozer. Okay. This morning, the town peddlers talked of a most intriguing rumor. I would like thee to investigate this matter. If this power is real, it would allow the people a way to endure the famine. It might even be useful for the future of our farming. Okay. Now that's obviously Musica, because we can see Musica there. Lord Gillian, you are hereby deemed guilty of high treason. You and your clan are sentenced to fall into the wild. Okay. Wait a second. Wait. Alright, I think Dozer is the one who set this up. What? What is the meaning of this? You've been found to plot the fall of the throne by using an aberrant bloodline to. It cannot be. He never would. Yes, it was me. Okay. Dozer. So Dozer's the one who talked him into it. Yep, I snitched on ya. I betrayed the most united and richest house in the realm. How dreadful. I'm grateful to you, you know. You gave me the chance of a lifetime. And the way that you judge people, not by noble birth, but by the effort they put into work, really. I'm glad that our good master was such an idiot. Alright, so Dozer is literally the one who is behind Gilligan basically getting taken down. Someone please. Someone call Duke Iverlek. I stand innocent. My family. We have been framed. Okay. We know. What? You are plotting no treason. Indeed, one may hardly find a more loyal subject than you. It was all Dozer's plan. A baseless, shameless lie. If you know that, then why? Because you are a hindrance. Your notions of justice and honor stand in the way. We thank you for your devotion to the throne, but no one wants you here. Ooh, alright. So literally, Dozer's come up with the plans that, look, you want to get rid of him. I'm his right-hand man. If he says anything kind of weird, I can, and we can fabricate something and piss him off. I fail to see what is the matter. If the populace is too numerous, let them starve. The problem solves itself. So that's the Queen. Such is Her Majesty's position on the matter. No. Why? Do you see now? She is rotten. Not just her. All of us are rotten and corrupt. Amidst us, your straight-laced purity stood out like an eyesore. Dozer's petty trickery came just at the right time to get rid of you. So they literally just wanted to get rid of him. Okay. So this is why he has all this pent-up frustration. So it looks like we're going back to modern time now. So he's going in. Family, you say, all dead. My retainers, to replace each and every one. My grief, our grief, of 700 years goes so much beyond this. Okay. So he's going in, he's just taking out, he's got like 2 heads there. Bion's boy and Noom's little daughter, I see. If you begrudge this, then you do well to turn that grudge to your parents. Okay. So it looks like he's literally just ripped off the heads of 2 nobles. Okay. Huh. Seems like our goody two-shoes, dear lord, had some guts to him after all. So we've got Dozer there. Dozer's still alive. So it looks like he's going in. Bion and Gnome were gone in the blink of an eye. He's not the same Gillian I knew. That's for sure. Is this because them folks have only eaten fancy-dancy humans for centuries? But I'm not like them. I spent the last 700 years strengthening my skill as a warrior. I'm nothing like these stuck-up nobles who sit on their pillows all day. I won't underestimate you. I'm going with all I got. Die. So Doze is going in on Gillian. Dude! He was like, whoosh. Doze is gone. You forgot your place, Dozer. Ooh! And he's taking his head off like, bang, done. Oh man, this is dope, man. This is dope. There is nothing for one such as you, but beg for mercy. The dance of death and hatred warms to its final act. Only 2 left. Move in. Ooh! Alright, so it looks like they're going. So it looks like Norman, Zazie, Vincent and all of them, they're all going in. There's only 2 of the nobles left. And they're going in. Norman's made the call. And there we go. That's the end of the chapter, guys. Very interesting. If we hang on just a second, we're going to go straight into the review. Alright guys, so chapter 147 of The Promised Land, the Grudge of Centuries. We see where the grudge for Gillian comes from. So Gillian, as we know, was a former noble. He was one of the head families. He was the head of that family. And his commander, basically his right-hand man, Dozer, tricked him and basically allowed the other nobles and the queen, or the other noble and the nobility, to come up with a baseless, shameless accusation and charge him with high treason, which that basically got him banished, obviously. So we found that basically the reason why is the queen and everyone, they didn't want to give up the meat that they had, the prime stuff, to the commoners. Like Lord Gillian was more transparent. He wanted to help his people because he knew, if I help my people and they prosper, and in turn I prosper even more so, because they look to me, they're happy with me, I'm happy with them, I get more money, I get more power, all that kind of jazz. But unfortunately, the others didn't see that, and their theory on the starving people was, let them starve, this will just solve itself. So basically, let's keep our own meat, all this good, really good, high quality meat. We keep that for ourselves. And the commoners, well, if they die, they die. It doesn't matter. So, in the fact that Gillian was so pure and upright, he was like an eyesore. And what's even worse is they all knew this. And they all conspired against him and basically had his way. Had their way with him and basically destroyed him. So now Gillian is pissed. And his revenge is very much, obvious why he wants to do this. It makes sense. It's understandable. And he's gone in and he's literally taken out a couple of nobles instantly. He's also taken out Dozer, because Dozer's like, look, I haven't been like these nobles that just been sitting here on my ass, on my pillow. I've been training for the last 700 years as a warrior. I'm giving this everything I got. And Dozer, literally got his head taken off instantly. And Gillian's like, oi, Dozer, remember your place. And literally just took him out instantly. And then when the chapter finishes with Norman saying, all right, 2 left, let's go. Making his final move. So seemingly it looks like Emma and that aren't going to make it there in time to stop Norman and Vincent and Zazie and all them from doing, accomplishing what they want to do, which is taking out the nobles. So very, very interesting, very kind of scary, but I'm very, very, there's still one big thing that we don't know. What is the promise that, we know what Emma has asked for, but what did ask for in return? That's the big question, and we still got to find that out. And I figure eventually we'll find that out, but I like that this chapter was very much based on Gillian and the reason behind why he's so pissed and how he got banished and all that kind of jazz. But anyway, guys, overall, the art was solid. The art was very good. I really like the art. The progression, not a ton of progression, but a lot of information. This is a very good information chapter explaining to us why Gilligan's pissed, how he's come to be where he is, and all that kind of jazz. I like that. We got through all of it, which is good. Looks like next week we're going to go back to the fight. And Norman, Zazie, and all of them are going to be infiltrating and going in as well. So that's why this week, guys, I'm going to give it 4 stars. A brilliant chapter. Absolutely loved it. Super hype chapter. A lot of action and a lot of information, but a really, really solid chapter. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys think. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. Do you like the new little setup thing I got going? Let me know in the comment section below. All feedback is very much appreciated. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys next week for another live reaction and review. Peace.